This is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A. Oh, sorry. I got distracted by Sean Green's
I even was going to dance and everything.
Lovely outfit. Hello, everybody. William Stewart, Sean Green. We're back for Division 2 of the CSC Challenger Series. You love how I just skipped over Nick? Perfectly done.
Who?
Perfectly done.
Listen, tonight is going to be bananas. That's why I threw in the callback to NDA a couple years ago with the banana outfit. Maybe I was going through some boxes today, found them. No, whatever the case may be. But listen, a lot on the line here. If you get third place tonight, you get $1,000. Winner is guaranteed $1,500, going for the $2,500 first place prize. All right. It also will give either of these players their first final in the CSC Challenger Series, whoever wins this. And we got a couple guys from Minnesota that just really want to get the job done. And I'm telling you, the averages have a little bit of separation in them. The overall average is 4.86 for Tyler Henze to a 4.62 for Corey Beck. However, you take away week one from both those players. 4.73 for Corey Beck, 4.81 from Tyler Henze. It's that close. It's 0.08 between the two of them. If you take out the first week, so just the last, ones that should matter. Corey had a weird week one where he only threw a 4.11 and a 9.7 win. So luckily, he could have been a loser side from the get-go with that average. So it's going to be great, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, true. And that's a great fact there, Sean. Appreciate you presenting that one. Yeah, because week one it's kind of always a what could happen week. You don't know if you're going to perform your best like Tyler did or kind of perform iffy. Yeah, like Corey did. So I'm excited for tonight's matchup. Let's take it to the tail of the tape. What do you got for us on Corey's side, Sean?
Absolutely. Corey Beck from Duluth, Minnesota, playing at Legends Bar. Actually, they're both playing at Legends Bar tonight, which is pretty awesome. Little surprise for all of you. He loves to hunt and fish. He's averaging a 4.62 NPR with 32.9 marks with 3 white horses, 108.7 marks, 125 marks, 91 games played. And you see that percentage, 57.6 right there. He's been playing for 30 plus years, throwing those shot, Celt, Claymore 20-gram darts. We used to do a giveaway with that. I know that because that Celt and Selt, it would get me every time. But start off slow for the first time and has since just been a masterful performer. Lowest average is a 4.59 in the last 5 weeks. Very consistent, where for the last 5 weeks, he's been above a 4.7. So the floor there, I think, is a little bit higher than it shows. And then you go over to Mr. Henze, and it shows a completely different tale.
It certainly does here. Been playing for 4 years. How about a 4.86 NPR, like you mentioned, 63.2 win rate, and I've got him at 68 games played, 43 wins overall. He's throwing Harrow's Black Knights 18-gram barrels. He's got 39 marks, 7 marks, and 6 white horses on the session. And you mentioned slow start. We have a slow start. Let's get this shared around, folks. What do you have to say? This is Division 2, your third place match, everyone.
It's a big one. Hey, and before we get started here, as you see, we're going to get both of them at the same location. They're both playing at Legends, so it's going to be a big crowd there. You see Rick, Dad in the background. It's kind of a bold move for Tyler because Corey is 1-0 on stream playing his opponent at that location. It is also Corey's home location versus Tyler. So Tyler drove a couple hours to get there just for the show, which we appreciate. But let's talk about Tyler Henze, right? And in the grand scheme of this great game that we call darts, my favorite thing about this game, and a lot of people agree, is that anyone can do it. It doesn't matter your history, your skill level, your hand-eye coordination can get there. You just have to have a repetitive throw. It doesn't matter if you have a disability. It doesn't matter your mental health. It doesn't matter if you're a whatever gender you are. It doesn't matter height, weight. None of this matters. Your athleticism, none of it matters in this game. What matters in this game is, can you mentally and consistently throw the dart in a very, very small, precise target over and over and over again. And so for the fact that Tyler Henze at 19 years old with only one hand is, and Alex Pellman said this, one of the best soft hit players in the country, has only one hand. He's 19-year-old Tyler Henze. It it's a huge hats off to him, and then huge hats off to darts as general. That it really is an equal playing field as a game.
Well, I've got to correct you on one thing,
please,
because you said something wrong in this, and the fact that you said, "Oh, Tyler Henze drove 2 hours to get to Legends Bar." Tyler Henze didn't drive nowhere. Rick Henze drove that whole drive. Nope. Okay, Ken Rip drove. So how about that? Ken Rip drove. You act like that guy's going to drive? Get out of here.
Do you know how tall he is? It doesn't matter if he's in like a minivan and has the entire back section. He's going to be cramped up in that bad boy for a couple-hour drive.
He's not Andre the Giant. He's decent sized.
Look at him compared to Corey. You tell me he's not Andre the Giant tonight.
I mean,
look at that side by side.
If we're talking wrestling, yeah, this might be a handicap match. Oh, never mind. Just kidding.
Guys, we don't care. I don't care that Ken Rib drove. None of those things matter, guys. And I mean this realistically, right? On Monday, before we started, we got insider information. Danny had shown up 20 minutes before his match started. Didn't really get his warm up in that he normally did. The night before, he had huge self-doubts about his performance. And it does not matter. None of these outside factors matter at this point. It doesn't matter if Tyler drove 8 hours tonight to get here. What matters is what he can do right here on the dartboard, and he's talented enough to win this thing, just like Corey Beck.
Well, good start for Corey. Slow start for Tyler, and that was just the first round. So he kicks it in gear on the next one and pounds in good little 7 mark for Tyler.
Heidi Nelson, I need to see pictures of that. Big guy in a little car.
Good shots from Tyler. Go ahead and close the door on the 20s, forcing Corey to the 18s.
That'd be hilarious. And then he tries to get out and he rips off the top of the car. Uh-oh. Just saying, we could recreate that. Be great content. I love the fact that we get to see Tyler on camera here tonight, bud, because you get to see just how smooth that throw actually is.
It is. It's a very nice throw. And the facts are that he hasn't been playing very long, and he's scary good already. And he's already shown a touch of that on the steel tip side of things too. So where his game could really go in the future, who knows? I mean, we could see him on a world masters stage. We could see him on a steel tip stage or soft tip stage if he just keeps his mind focused on the right things. And that's hard to do when you're a young man of his age. You got a lot of distractions that can kind of take you different directions, but I mean, that's life, right?
No, it definitely is. For me, it seems like he lives a little bit more of an atypical 19-year-old's life, as far as I know, or at least from what I can tell, right? I don't know any better or any worse, but he has a great head on his shoulders. He has a love for this game, so you know that the priorities right now at 19 years old can be kind of focused on this a little bit. Depending on what he's doing school-wise or not, work-wise. But yeah, everyone's kind of getting dragged in a lot of different directions. It doesn't matter what type of how old you are or whatever. As a dart player, soft tip dart player in the United States, you're going to something during the day.
Caesar and Melinda says, do you guys like it when you don't have to switch screens? And the only one it really matters for is Nick, who does a lot of the switching in the background. But I will say,
and we don't really care about his perspective, so we don't care.
That's true. They don't care.
In this perspective, though, it is kind of cool because I know Nick's already queued in a player shot for us to cut to in the background when we need to and see that big view of the crowd, because we're all in one area. It's pretty cool that we've got that perspective tonight.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm sure the crowd there is pretty huge back there. As Nick talks over me. So Tyler, going to look at the 15s. Gets the trip, but he's a little bit behind, and he had the throw here to start off this match, bud. Is this a little bit of a let the kid know early that I'm going to be here to play at my home bar with the crowd behind me?
Very well could be it. I mean, he's got to make a statement right off the bat.
Oh, by the way, a lot of people are going to think that this is super mean of my students. Just know that like this is just the relationship that I have with those kids. So where they hate me. So shaved the beard, right? And then shaved the mustache, obviously. But when I showed up to school on Tuesday, I did not know how many of those kids really liked that beard for one thing only. Because I guess I found out, I don't know the word for it. They taught me this, but I forget it. The word for how to work out your jawline to make it more prominent, mewing. Yeah. They said I should do that, which was really nice of them to say. So I'm growing back the beard because that's the easiest thing to do to get a jawline, I guess, instead of mewing.
Okay, so they called you out, bud. Welcome to the real world. As I've called you out for that receding hairline for a good minute now.
Yeah, almost didn't wear a hat tonight, and then I thought about all of your words and put it right on. Speaking of which, it brings me up my next point. Happy Mental Health Awareness Month, the month of May. I have to work on mine constantly because I work with Will on a daily basis.
You're welcome.
And he bullies me behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. It's really a very, very toxic environment that we have. Again, very love-hate minus the love. So, but seriously though, shout out to Mental Health Awareness Month. As someone who battles with a lot of mental health issues, and as we all kind of do from time to time, reach out if you need help. And, there's always going to be someone there to help, that you're better off. This world's better off with you in it. Put it that way.
Just wanted to mention Corey Beck stealing that last leg there right off the rip. So 4-7-8 for him gives him the 1-0 advantage. So good start for him. I had a question here too about. It says, "Hey, Will, you going to a couple tournaments in Wichita this weekend? You're going to be out throwing." I plan on going to the races with the kiddo on Saturday night. I may try to go out Friday night. We'll see. I could be convinced to, maybe. But I am looking forward to doing the race, like local speedway thing with the kiddo. That should be fun.
And look at that full view that you get of the entire.
that will happen every once in a while, folks. Just be forewarned.
Yeah,
we're working on that.
It's a weird setting at the location with the camera that is just sometimes technology is a mystery, and that's just one of those really mysterious things. It's like a glitch in the matrix for the camera. Corey blocked himself on those 18s after the first dart button, and you could see what happened on dart 2. Is he thinking about going 20s here? Is he thinking about going 17s? Is he going to try and fit in the 18? What's he doing here?
Yeah, something happened here with a dart.
And look at that. And he gives it to Rick.
It's either a barrel snap or something.
Well, I don't think a barrel snap. Probably a shaft.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, barrel. Something on his dart shaft.
I gotcha.
Whatever. I hate you.
You guys have both said that to me multiple times tonight, by the
way. It's all love.
Don Whitley asking me a great question. Do I get hazard pay for working with him? Unfortunately not. Wouldn't do that job for free, though, I'll tell you what.
I do also like Gina's comment in here that Tyler has played at Legends before, which is a nice little, it helps you get settled in a little bit easier, and the crowd's cheering for both of them. But specifically the last part of her comment, we just want to see Minnesota take down Arizona, and there's a lot of state pride that comes with a national ranked competition like this, right? Whereas everybody's kind of competing from their home bar, their home state. See that more than other tournaments sometimes.
Exactly. And yeah, the Minnesota Proud, I would be too. If it was two Indianapolis players or Indiana players, we'd be doing the same thing. They're all rooting against Mike Scarborough for the next 2 weeks. Let's put it that way. Mike Scarborough, enemy number one, no matter what he does to raise extra money for his for his side gig. Yeah. Well, we didn't ask each other this question. Who do you have tonight? It's 1-0 Corey Beck, and Corey Beck's about to take control here with a big 9. Boom goes the dynamite. What a timed, perfectly 9 mark. Tyler finds himself still in front, but he's going to have to do some work now.
Yeah, that was my ultimate question is.
Oh, he's doing the work.
Yeah, if Tyler would find himself in a little bit of a pressure situation, being the one that we kind of chose to have a good run at the beginning of this CSC Challenger Series, and this is the time when you'd start to feel that pressure. Trying to, all right, I can't lose out here. I need to at least make it to the finals and state my claim. But I don't know. I think that it's going to be a close battle. I give this slight edge to Tyler Henze here tonight, but I could definitely see Corey Beck overcoming that and winning in a 9-8, 9-7 battle. We'll see.
Well, if we go off of their matches against Mike Scarborough, because both of them lost to Scarborough, that's how they both ended up on this side of the bracket. Henze in the King Seat match and Corey Beck in the top 8, I believe. And their difference in average between the two players, Tyler and Corey, was a 0.01 difference.
And that was top 4 on that winner's side.
Was it top 4 for Corey Beck?
Yeah, because it went for Corey, Zach Fuchs, Brandon Neal, Jared Rutledge, Mike Scarborough, and then on the loser side, Nick Geese and Britt Hollanday. For Tyler, he had Hunter Van Beek, Ken Ripp, Johnny Lackey, Tyler Weehee, and Mike Scarborough before being put on that third place match.
So the averages for the Scarborough match is a 4.59 from Corey Beck, a 4.58 from Tyler Henze. However, not looking directly at what Scarborough did, Scarborough beat Henze 9-5, and he only beat Corey Beck 9-8. It's interesting to have that subtle difference. I don't think Scarborough shot fantastically one match and not fantastically the other one. So what's the difference there? Is it timing? Is it consistency? If their averages are around the same, you have to think that maybe Corey just had 2 legs in the low figures and the rest of them were kind of above average. He tends to do that a little bit more than Tyler, where there's a little bit more up and down. You agree with that?
It could have been anything without looking at the actual score sheet. Overall, you can't really.
I would like you just to go ahead and just judge without any knowledge whatsoever.
Nope. Can't do that.
No.
It's illegal. Only a 2-mark opener for Corey Beck. Is Tyler going to slam that door shut?
Until you did that to him.
Oh, no. He can't believe it. Yeah.
Don't worry, Tyler. Tyler, it's not your fault. It's Will's.
Yep. I'll take the blame.
Got it on dart 3.
Triple into the 20 here.
Yeah, he would have loved a lot more than that, though. He's going to walk away feeling like he did not do what he wanted to do in that round. And then Corey's going to make sure he knows he didn't do what he wanted to do, but unable to hit that 19.
And once again, folks, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Let him know.
Oh, to like and follow the stream? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like and follow if you have not. Darts TOC has you covered with all the information to get involved in the Partners Promoting Darts program today. Head on over and get all the information you may need, including, vendor information, league information, and so much more. And find out if you're involved in the CSC next time. Or how about that WCS? You never know if you can get involved. It takes a bunch of games to do so. Just head on over to dartstoc.com right now. Instantly regret a bunch of games. That was way better than Sean's spiel.
What I meant for him to do was not an off-the-cuff, terrible version of what I do. I thought he was going to read that A to Z Darts is sponsoring a live stream giveaway tonight. Tonight's raffle winner will receive the Target Exo Darts off-tip model, 11 and 18 grams. These darts feature an elegant exoskeleton theme and a simple barrel design suited for everyone. All you have to do is leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button on our Facebook page to get entered today. So let us know in the chat, where are you tuning in from? Who do you have in this bad boy? Let us know your favorite animal duo.
Animal duo.
Like a liger.
Chip and Dale.
What?
What?
That's not what I meant by animal duo. Anyway, not like bromance of animals. I mean, like, never mind. What's your favorite animal? We'll simplify it.
It could be you are making this hard. It's so much easier when you just leave it to animal duo and then you respect the.
All right, fine.
Whatever.
Fine. Here's the question. Now that everyone's already put it in the chat, what color?
Oh my God.
Would you take the longest to notice if it disappeared?
This is terrible. What a terrible question. Some colorblind person is going to be like, I don't even see this color. Thanks, appreciate it.
Okay, well,
Corey Beck out in front.
Sorry about your disability. You can still pick a different color. Maybe you see black better than white. I don't know.
Yeah, Tyler's got some work to do here, and even if he fills up the 16s, it's not going to be enough. We'll escape this territory.
And if you're blind and listening along in our chat and you do not say the answer is white, then I'm going to be very disappointed. Because that is a hilarious way to do that. I like it.
Yellow. Get out of here, Tori and Ryan.
That's like the color of the sun and stuff. Like I would notice yellow pretty much.
Terrible decision.
I'm wearing a banana shirt, so I would notice it pretty much immediately. I said purple was my answer.
Purple.
There's nothing purple in like the environment really that I would notice right away. And that's kind of where I went with that answer. Unless I saw Rick walking down the street and he was wearing a dart jersey, I would notice that purple was gone.
That was a big triple. He would have liked to find that with a second dart there. He'd have found that with the second dart. He could have taken a look at the triple 19. We'll see what Corey has. And you can tell there's a little bit of laughter, a little bit of fun stuff. Somebody said something, and Corey turned around and had a laugh.
Corey Rip's still laughing back there, so I'm going to guess he ripped off a good joke.
Corey Rip. That's a good one. I do like that. Ken, Rick, Tyler, they all came with each other. And, yeah, you can see that what Gina was saying is very true. They're all spread out. They're having a laugh. They're enjoying the coverage this evening.
They're doing what dark crowds do.
Yeah.
Right? They're hanging out. They're drinking. They're enjoying the party just like they should. Whoever wins, wins. It's great. Congratulations to that person, but we're still going to have ourselves a good time no matter what.
Oh.
Mike, what are you doing? You went way too far at the end. Way too far at the end.
Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, that
it was funny until the end.
That's real great,
Mike.
bud.
So this is my brother-in-law, right? Who like once peed on my toothbrush when I was first dating his sister. So he'll do anything for a laugh.
Clearly. Yeah, he doesn't realize that Will wants no part of commentary, but sneakishly has to.
Yeah, I thought he was making fun of me, to be fair, which would have been obvious to do with how badly I've been doing tonight, talking about colors. So anyway, Tyler Henze has a little bit of an opportunity, but it's going to miss its target. But he makes up for it there. He's going to force Corey to hit these 3 bowls, asking a question, only throwing a 4-0. They're not shooting lights out so far in this match, but who cares? 1-1. The storylines make this no matter what, no matter how they score or shoot, it doesn't matter. Double bowl needed. Yeah, and there was no way in heck he was getting through that.
Well,
even Robin Hood would have missed it.
Tyler, what do you fancy here for the win? To snag the leg.
Ooh, Cody with a great question. Any predictions on where the average cutoffs for Division II will be next season? Big darts from Tyler Henze does get it done with 3 after the first miss. Goes double bull. 4.18 breaks the throw of Corey Beck. And Tyler back where he should be since there's been 1 break a throw each. Yeah. Corey Beck will go first.
So far,
back on throw.
Let's be honest, though, so far these guys are nowhere near their capabilities. They are 4.78, 4.3, 3.73 for Corey. For Tyler, 4.22, 3.82, 4.18. Come on, fellas.
Tyler,
give us
Tyler's
the
up
goods.
2-1 shooting like that. He's going to feel really good.
Yeah. Yeah, you should.
I mean, it should be 3-0 Corey Beck if Corey was shooting well. And I think that there's going to be a factor here. I feel like this is a way more laid back environment, mood where they are for a CSC match with everyone back there partying, having a good time, friends playing against friends. You have those friends that you just want to beat, right? That you've gone up against time and time again, that you battle with left and right. As we get a boom goes the dynamite from Tyler Henze, his first of the evening, and does them on the 19s. Number 2, I believe. The floor really
Nick's gonna have to help
whites
us
out
out
that color. Yeah, that color's gonna have to change. It's not Nick's fault. That is a pearly white floor. The Hollandaise really keep that place clean. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. It was probably a good point, though.
I don't know. Questionable at best. If we get colors back again, we're screwed.
$110%.
Big triple there.
And there's a new record. There's a new record for most airtime that has been dead on our show. Woo! I really had to hold it in.
Definitely not the longest. Definitely not the longest. We've had
it's way
further moments.
Oh yeah, there's been some streams I have not been on.
Oh my goodness.
I can't help it. I'm making fun of myself. I talk way too much.
Yeah, that's
hey,
the truth.
So anyway. Yeah. Hey, you don't have to be mean about it.
Tyler
right now
can very well make this 3-1.
Right now, the Division 2 cutoff is a 4.75.
Guys,
all the way to a 4.51.
Division 17, we're going to start that up for next session. That's going to be a starting average of 0.23. If you want to get in the flow of that one, dartstoc.com. It's called the Toilet Bowl Shoot.
Where we're flushing down those averages and flushing away the competition. So a little bit higher still the bar raises for next season.
Yeah, I think it's going to continue to rise a little bit. I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't think our average are done increasing. I think that the middle average is going to start catching up with those higher averages as low as the lower is going to become the middle averages. And we're going to see that averages start to creep up because of that once again. So, will we see above Tyler, 6 easily down the road? I don't know.
The real Tyler Henze has decided to show up here at Legends Bar a little bit late, but he saw that the other Tyler Henze has held his own with a 2-1 lead. So it's about to be 3-1 Henze, unless something super crazy happens in this leg. I don't imagine being the case. I guess there's a start to the crazy.
Mike Maloney would stop talking about you once you lose the third place match. Sorry, bud.
You are incorrect, by the way, Mike. This would be season 7 if that was your, if that was the totals. Kenny won the first season, and then Gates won 2, and then you won 2. You won seasons 4 and 5. And Danny and Jules will be taken on there first.
Call us back next year, please. All righty. Corey Beck starts us off.
3-1 lead now for Henze. The 19-year-old takes a little bit of control, and Corey starting off slow again. Henze's heating up.
And that's the thing. That's scary for Corey because he doesn't want to find himself down going into the break. I mean, yeah, one leg is okay, but two legs is potentially treacherous. We'll see what happens here, but we got a little wave. We got a little wave action, Sean. They're giving us the goods. Let's get it in the chat, too. Throw some waves in the chat. Join in on the fun.
I think it's just terrible.
It's the CSC Challenger Series, baby, brought to you by Partners Promoting Darts. Division 2, third place match.
Just terrible that they are showing off in front of Tyler Henze with the wave.
That is just absolutely atrocious there, Sean. How dare you?
I mean, how do you trash talk like that?
They care.
I didn't even think of that one. That was expert trash talking.
Well, Henze gonna try to open up these 18s.
I'm sure it was Rick's idea.
That is tough.
Again, these averages shockingly below.
They're rough.
Both of their MPRs.
They're rough so far in this match, isn't it?
Look at the chat bringing in the wave.
I'm telling you, once you throw it up there, and they're gonna give you some love on that one.
Big darts. Boom goes the dynamite. Corey Beck. And
he gives us it. Changed it to black. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it.
It'd have been funnier if you would have went with purple. Per the earlier conversation.
You should have just taken it off. I've been
looking.
funnier.
Corey.
Oh,
Corey's starting to heat up. Look at this. This is a little bit of a back and forth battle now, brewing. The problem here, though, at some point, and just like what happened with Mike Maloney on Monday, at some point, Corey's going to have to break the throw of Tyler Henze if he wants to go to at least a last leg decider. Whereas Tyler can just win every leg on throw from this point, time everything perfectly, and put pressure each time on Corey's throw. And Tyler might cruise.
Like I was saying earlier, I mean, Corey still hasn't found his stride yet. At 4.78 in the first leg was really the only substantial, round for him. He had a 4.30, a 3.73, and then a 3.88. So this would really kick him back in the gear here. 3 bulls needed.
So Corey's not even averaging a 4 right now, probably?
No. Well, he's averaging a 4, yeah. He's averaging 4.2 maybe.
No, it's got to be less than that. Either way, there's no reason to argue with it. I don't know why I'm trying to. Yeah, right now, this is stupid. I'm going to say this out loud. Jesse Gore is the top person in Division 2. Jesse Gore. Yeah, that Jesse Gore, that really talented player, Jesse Gore. Corey Beck, 4.5 there to make it 3-2. And Brett Hollanday right now is the 32nd spot in Division 2. Yeah, I'm talking about 4th place finisher Brett Hollanday this season. Corey Beck is 3rd from the bottom in Division 2 right now. Yeah, the one who's battling on our screen currently. How crazy, man.
It's going to get even crazier. There's going to be more people involved that have not been in the CSC yet. I guarantee you they're just going to keep on coming. And how about this? How many times have we seen the opener of the leg only start with a 2 mark? 4 or 5 times maybe already? Oh, he changed it to purple on you. Oh, my God.
Love him.
And a 9 mark from Tyler.
Oh,
interesting play.
Talk about it.
Yep, interesting play. I mean, he wanted to close. Why not go ahead and close the door? But down by a little bit in points. I think he's just reassuring that it's forcing Corey to. Okay, perfect.
That's
perfect.
That's going to be annoying for Corey. Yep. Tyler can go 7 mark here and take back full control.
And Tyler loves the 19, so hammer away, son. Hammer away.
Get it, kid. Get 7. They wanted to throw up the dynamite sign. Ooh, do I see a really like big dynamite sign in the background?
There's something back there. They're throwing around a chicken or something.
A chicken?
I could have swore it was a rubber chicken for a little while, and I just went to it. Why not?
I can't believe you just said that thought out loud.
I'm just saying,
we should both keep inside.
There was something they were throwing around back there, and I was like, "Is that a chicken? A rubber chicken?" I couldn't tell.
So I think everyone has realized that the reason why we are good at our job is because we just say whatever comes to mind, and we also are bad at our jobs because we say whatever comes to our mind. It's a horse. There you go. That's not a chicken. Jeez.
It's an inflatable horse. Okay, well, I just couldn't tell there from the angle.
I guess technically it's an animal instead of like an inanimate object, so you were closer.
I told you.
Okay. It's yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. I see the bottom part now. It's like a kid's pony toy, whatever you call it. Yeah.
Yeah. Ride the pony.
Yeah. You can ride the pony. I guess that's for the winner.
And I meant that just non-derogatory. I just meant that in like the normal way. Literally. Don't want to get any ideas about what the winner tonight wins, you know.
Dark culture is so great. I love it.
I love how that's where you went. You blamed it on dark culture instead of just my mouth. And again, just thinking things and saying them. All right, Corey Beck. After Tyler masterfully takes control of the leg there. Matt, he has a hand.
Go for the win here.
I don't think you can define him that way.
Double bull needed. Got to step over.
And he'll be back. Bill, by the way, don't start trash talking now that the Bucks actually played well last night, okay? You know that we don't shoot like that. So good luck. Just good luck. We're a better team. If you beat us, then great job. Tyler Henze to make it 4-2 as we'll go one leg away from our break. Sorry, my mustache came out again. 5.32 from Tyler Henze. Got some.
I would be concerned.
Let's go to leg number 7.
If I'm Corey, I'm concerned.
Not yet.
I am concerned.
Not if I win this leg. If I win this leg, I'm not concerned. I still got time. It's still close. This game is a game of like roller coasters, especially this format. Even if he shot a lot of legs in the threes, which he has, and I know that's what you're talking about here. Some nights you just have it, some nights you don't. But he's been playing for 30 plus years. He's probably had to do things on the adjustment on the fly. Maybe not this big a moment in recent history, but I mean, if he keeps it within one, man, he's going to go to the break thinking he still has a chance.
I just don't think confidence-wise, either of these guys are going to be feeling extremely confident. But I mean, when you've had 3 legs in the threes now, not some very good 4 averages either. It would definitely stray into my mind, but still early stages, almost midway stages of this one. Race to 9 once again.
I think Matt XL is asking a riddle on YouTube. My answer is with their booty.
Way to go, Sean.
You got to think outside the box for that riddle, you know?
Way to go, Sean.
And you can see, I mean, this is just a completely different thing than they're used to, right? And last week, we didn't see this with Hollanday and Corey. This week, we're seeing this. And Corey's still staying loose, like feels like he's still staying loose. And he might be actually the one instigating to try and stay loose, if I'm thinking about it. He might be the one being like, thanks for missing that last start, you know? Thanks, Matt.
All right, here we go for Tyler. Attacking those 18s. Find another one.
It was tough for him to find the second one in there. So
that's what I was about to say. A little bit too much to work with there.
Corey can just attack the 18s whenever he feels like at this point. It's now. See if he stays. Yeah, gets the Maloney double. You saw that worked out on Monday, Corey. It's a bold move. And in the deciding moment, it failed him.
Even a 7 isn't really enough to take a stranglehold of this leg. It's going to take a 9.
Oh, and he thought it was, as soon as he threw that dart, I think he thought it was good.
Yeah, Corey's got to get rid of that quickly or go back up. He's going to go back up with the last dart. But he's thinking, I don't want to leave that open for Tyler. Tyler's been too good on the bottom of the board.
The 9 mark will give him the point lead. That's going in. Oh, my goodness. Goes to the 20s instead. And boom goes to dynamite, first of all. But second of all, he had such an open bet on the 17, so throw in a third if you wanted to. That was more of a Danny Baggish gamble there, and I think it might pay off for him. It did. It was worked to perfection on Monday night.
Got to
give credit where credit's due.
Can use that as a marker? No. Got to stay.
That's the last one. Yeah, he had to throw the last one with a little bit more extension.
That was a gutsy play by Tyler. Forcing Corey to the 16. Now he's lost his honeypot, so he's got to stay on the 15s here. 6 mark to go to the 16s. Could potentially take a look after 4, but I don't think he would. Will he? He will.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I mean, I get it. I truly do. He has an opportunity here to make it 5-2, and that's the best way he can do it. Still gives Corey winning darts, which is why I don't like it at the end of the day. Corey, just hit that. Do your job. Just hit the 16.
Even if
you don't need to do anything tricky here. Yeah.
Yeah, even if fat's okay here.
Don't be too greedy. All right. Yep. Perfect dart. Yeah. So let's see here. Tyler.
Close first.
He's got a chance. It goes right at it. Another one of those. Trip 16. Han Solo gets the steal going into the break.
Oh, my goodness.
That deserves a got some right there. My goodness.
What an excellent play from Tyler Henze as he takes the lead going into the break. Wow, folks.
All I'm going to say is keep eyes on Corey. If they both go into the bathroom at the same time, he might try to take out his knee before he walks out, because that might be the only way to defeat this kid tonight.
5-2 scoreline. Who's going to take the win and take on Mike Scarborough in the finals? You'll have to wait and find out. Take it to our interviews, Nick.
My name is Tyler Henze. I'm playing at a Legends bar, and I throw for Midwest Coin Concepts.
Well, Tyler Henze, welcome back to the CSC Challenger Series. It's a pleasure to have you on our show once again. How does it feel to be back here?
Well, it feels great. I'm glad to be throwing darts again, and just feels fun.
Last time we had you on our show, you had a very hard-fought match against Mike Scarborough. Can you talk us through that match from your perspective?
I know Mike. I've played him a lot. I didn't fully know what his game plan was going into the match, but after the interview we had last week, Dad talked to me with a little bit and told me what he was going to do and some of the moves he's going to make, but my darts weren't there that night, and he capitalized on his key darts and just took advantage of the legs and pulled out on top.
Well, now you're still fighting along right now in the third place position here. You're one match away from your first finals appearance in CSC Challenger Series. How does that make you feel to be so close?
It feels really good, and I've had a lot of great mentors in this sport that we all love, and I'm glad I can put it to show.
And tonight, you face Corey Beck, and he had a great performance against Brett Hollanday this last week here. What's going to be your game plan to best him in this one?
I don't know yet. I'm going to throw my darts. I'm going to stay hydrated, and hopefully I hit more triples than he does.
And you're making the trek out to Legends. That's why we're having this interview done in the car here, right? And that's not exactly close to you. Do you feel like playing in person might lend to some type of advantage compared to playing remote? Or, just talk us through the trek here.
Figured we were close enough together. I don't feel like there's any advantage or disadvantage. It's just the opponent and the dartboard. Doesn't matter if it's online or local.
Alrighty, is there anything else you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
Thank you to everybody that comes out to Legends Bar tonight, and thank you everyone watching. Thank you to my sponsors, Dead Man Darts Supplies, and Kenny for driving me out here.
Well, you guys heard of the man here. We're excited to get our third place match underway to see who will face Mike Scarborough in the finals. Both of you guys are out for blood against Scarborough. Who will get their opportunity? And Tyler, all we can do in the meantime is just wish you the best of luck in your match.
I'm Han Solo, and you're watching the CSC Challenger Series.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
My name is Corey Beck. I throw out a Legends Bar in Proctor. My operator is Midwest Coin Concepts out of Superior, Wisconsin.
Well, Corey Beck, welcome back to the CSC Challenger Series Division 2 third place match. First off, how's it feel to be back on our show once again?
It feels good.
Last time we saw you, you had a hard-fought match against a good friend of yours and previous champion of Division 2 in Brett Hollanday. Can you talk us through that match from your perspective?
I went into it wanting to hold my throw and break the ones that I could and take it a game at a time and see where we ended up. I mean, it's a match that could have gone either way. I know it was a match that could have gone either way. I was just fortunate to come out on top.
And your last match against Brett was in person, right? He came over, you're in his bar playing with him there.
Yep, I'm in his bar.
You're in his bar, and on top of that, now Tyler is actually doing the drive to come play you in person. How does that feel to play the CSC matches in person versus the ones you played virtually?
I'm old. It makes zero difference. I didn't come up throwing darts in the online era. I started back, competing like we had talked about before in the early mid 90s. So, we were writing stuff down on paper. So in person, I have no problem with, in person, online, whatever, we'll take it as it comes.
Certainly. And I feel like I already know your answer to this question, but I'm going to ask regardless. What's going to be your game plan to come out on top against Tyler Henze tonight?
Well, it's going to be kind of the same thing. I'm going to try to stay focused. I am going to hold my throw the best I can and break as many throws as I possibly can. So if we can do that, we'll see.
And is there anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
Well, I would like to thank my sponsors, Dead Man Dart Supplies. I would like to thank Legends Bar. Midwest Playing Concepts. Gina and Kristen, of course, my support and tech, and then mostly my wife and my daughter.
Well, we're excited to see you once again on the CSC Challenger Series for our third place match to see who plays Mike Scarborough in the finals next week. And Corey, we wish you nothing but the best of luck in your match.
My name is Corey Beck, and you're watching the CSC Challenger Series.
Welcome back.
5-2 deficit. Tyler Henze over Corey Beck. Of course, you just had to go there, Sean. I hate you for every moment that we are live. I tell you what.
I don't know,
go, folks.
Man. Listen, prediction-wise, though, the shirt is never wrong. It has been BANANAS so far, including that seventh leg that we just witnessed before the break. If you missed it, go to YouTube right now, because you can just reverse back on the live feed, where you can't do that on Facebook, and just go back about 10 minutes or so and just watch the end of that leg, because my, oh my, it is a 5-2 scoreline for Tyler Henze because of it. Corey Beck's got a lot of work to do, and he is up against the ropes, even though Tyler still has 4 legs until the finish line.
Well, who do you think? Is Tyler Henze going to
Yes,
capitalize and take care of business here?
Especially with where that first start went for Corey. He adjusted nicely, but that first start was shaky.
Be troublesome. Yeah, could be troublesome.
And here comes Tyler in the 19s, and this has been his honeypot all day long, all evening long until I said it. He also throws a pretty weird first start, finds it on darts 2 and 3. And that's also just coming back from the break, right? Maybe they didn't throw as much as others because they were chit-chatting with all the crowd.
Very well could be it. Very different with a bigger crowd. And look at that capitalization from Corey Beck. Good 7 mark.
7-7 to start. Man, when Tyler starts hitting the right side of the wires, look out. Because that is about what he misses by every time. Oh, wow. Well, the door's wide open.
Got to run on through, Tyler.
For Tyler. Oh, that's a terrible deflection there on dart 2. Hey, guys, reminder, A to Z Darts is sponsoring a live stream giveaway tonight. Tonight's raffle winner will receive the Target Exo Darts soft tip model 11 and 18 grams. These darts feature an elegant exoskeleton theme and a simple barrel design suited for everyone. And I just realized that I have been so focused on these darts that I have forgotten to do a beginning of the stream ad read. That's never happened before, but jump into May like all of us are doing with the new A to Z Dart of the month. When you purchase any barrel from the Unicorn Ballistics collection, you can enjoy awesome markdowns for an unforgettable deal. There are 4 styles to choose from, all available in soft tip and steel tip, with different grip profiles matched, that's how you say that, to your taste. Pick your favorite and buy a set of Unicorn Ballistic Darts today, or delay, whenever you want to do it, before the month is gone. A to Z Darts is also having an exclusive sale with discounts on their Win More Clear Zone Dart Mat that you won't want to miss. While you're at it, show your support for world champion Luke Humphreys with his newest Champion collection, or browse the new Heroes launch with all new sleek black barrels. Just head on over to atozdarts.com for all your darting needs.
Well, you tried.
I figured it out at the end. That second paragraph was way better than the first.
Yeah, still pretty brutal.
To be fair,
brother. I mean,
listen, I didn't say it was perfect. I didn't say I was perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm close, but I'm not perfect.
Supposed to be perfect.
I need to lose about 2 pounds. Then I'd be perfect. 2 pounds away.
Tyler, look upset at those. Wow. Every single
Boom
one
goes
of them.
the dynamite with those triple 2s. Those were all fit right in the corner, too. All 3 of those darts could have been named baby.
You just had to, didn't you, brother?
Sure did, brother.
Solid.
All right, Tyler looking to just hit as many bowls as possible, and he's gonna do it. He sure does with 5 of those bad boys. Could you imagine this game being 501 open and open out full bowl? How boring that would be. How many perfect legs do you think we would have?
Plenty.
On a
Way
race
too
to
many.
9.
Way too many.
Over under what? 5, 6? I know it's 501, so it's a little bit different. But full bowl, 10 darter.
Yeah.
4-6-3 there for Corey Beck. Reels it in to where it's not PPD player advantage rule here. I didn't even say that tonight. As Tyler will go first here, 5-3 in front. Again, tonight's raffle winner will receive the Targo.
Woo!
I quit.
Everybody.
Going to bed.
This is brutal performance from Sean Green here. Woo.
I'm being outshined by Ken Rip tonight. Andy, if I'm going to play Will Stewart, it's not going to be 501 open. I will refuse to play him in that. He will beat me every time. And that is a compliment to him. Now, open double split, bit of a closer battle. Even though steals his game. I like my chances there too.
We'll find out. I was playing pretty tasty last night. Corey's got to open up the 18s here. Does so with that second dart. Points? Yes, sir.
Look at this. Big darts to respond from Henze. And Corey going right back to the 17s to get some points on those bad boys. 7 of those will do just fine. Leg number 9 here. CSC Challenger Series Division 1.5. Ironically, the same number of pairs of hands as our competitors tonight. Going at it here. Who's going to get to the finals?
Just one, huh?
Tyler Henze, Corey Beck. Corey is raising his hand. Not to ask a question, but to answer one. Boom goes the dynamite. And Tyler's going to have to work on those 16s. That is such a perfect first dart. It just looks like it just... Good night.
Wrong audio, but that's okay.
I just thought you call him the same nickname you call me. That's weird.
Yep.
Bubba. Dave, that is the juggernaut. Rick Henze in the background. And this is also a family of dead man darts going to battle as well. Can't forget to say that. Here at Legends in Duluth, Minnesota. Owned and operated by Brett Hollanday, one of our other CSC Division II competitors and our 4th place finisher. So we had 3 Minnesotans finish in the top 4 this season. Is Minnesota now on the map? Or are they still kind of Canadian?
Rude.
Just saying.
Tough one to work around. Corey should be able to do this, though.
Oh, my gosh. That, hit the dead center of the back of the dart. Oh, no.
My goodness.
You hate to see it unless your name is Tyler Henze. Then you're like, don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Oh, God, I'm going to mess this up. I'm going to mess this up. I'm going to mess this up. All right, I might get this. Come on. Thank God. All right. And he takes a 7 6-3 lead. Man, Nick was real quick on the trigger there to change that scoreline to 6. Telling you what. And yeah, sorry guys, we mic'd up his brain just in that moment. So sorry about that. And also, if you want to know the reason why I choke a lot in darts, there you go.
Well, Tyler can charge out in front with a 19 here. Nope. But 6-3 lead. You're welcome, Sean.
See if Corey can do that. Yes. Can we just do it one show where it's just like that the whole time?
We can. Nonchalant.
Tyler, let's see if Tyler can get the point lead on the 18s.
Don't know.
Nope.
Just a whole leg. Just
My
a whole
goodness.
leg.
Guys.
No, we can't.
We have
we can't. No, we can't. Corey's going to try to do the same thing, though. 6 mark here.
Nope.
Folks, we do this so much at this point. Oh, my.
Tyler has apparently developed my talent for this leg. It's not a good sign. I mean, it's still my B+ game. Don't get me wrong, but that's going to lose to Corey Beck every time. Big 7. It's about to be 6-4. So before it becomes that, Will, on the spot, does Corey pull this off? Does the 19-year-old buckle under the pressure at the end of the day to try and make his first final in the CSC, knowing that pressure's on him?
I think that Tyler's going to overcome here. I think that he's going to be just fine at the end of the day. I think that he may lose this leg, but he's going to capitalize on the starts when he gets them again. He should be able to put this one away.
Danny and Mike's new company is Maximum Precision Designs. You can find them on Facebook. And then I don't know, Will, you know the answer to the Danny's shoe question, I think, a little bit better than I would. I don't know his stake in that or anything like that. If that's a thing anymore.
I don't know if he has a shoe company. I don't think he does.
Well, remember those shoes, the Aki shoes? I know that was...
the triple 20 ones?
Triple 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he wears. He doesn't wear those.
Okay. Well,
Danny didn't wear those.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. 7 mark open from Tyler. And a big 9 from Corey. And, man, I'm telling you, this match is also just showing why both these guys are in Division 2 and why Division 2 is Division 2. You're seeing these guys have the exact same talent level as Division 1. And I don't think there's a single guy in Division 1 that would argue that, or lady, excuse me, in Division 1 that would argue that. Huge shout out to Chris Grimmel. However, the consistency, being able to do it consistently over a long stretch of legs, to not have those, to have a higher floor than those Division 2 players where we've seen some 3s. Mike Maloney said that he all season he had 7 games below a 5.0 all season, and it was 7 or something like that. I know he said that there was like 1 after the first match, or after the JC match if you don't count it, which we have to count it. So I don't know what that means.
Corey Beck is in a groove right now.
Yeah, an 8.33 from Corey Beck here in this one. Saying, hey, young pup.
Knocking on
this is still my
your
house.
door.
Got Cadillac, Michigan in the chat here. Guys, let us know where you're tuning in from. I know I missed it earlier. It's my bad. I'll get you this time. 7.75 from Corey Beck in this leg. I don't care what division this is. This is a Diamond Division Masterclass right now. There's an A game, there's an A+ game, and there's an A++ game. And that's what we're seeing here from Corey. See if we can get it done in 2 darts. Well, I jinxed the heck out of that, didn't I?
You certainly
and he
did,
steps back and he steps back and he's like, now my average is ruined in this leg, and that's what he's talking to Rick about. Cut and Shoot, Texas. My God, do I need to go to that place? What a name. Canyon, wow. Idaho. Corey Beck gets it done 6.80 to make it 6-5. And he's tapping the big guy on the shoulder. I'm right here.
He is.
He's still one more break of throw needed, but it becomes significantly easier at this point.
Those are two great averages right there, back to back. 5-0, 6.80, and up to Tyler. Yes, sir.
Well, you don't want to wake the beast, do you? 9 mark for Han Solo. That's the 9th 9 mark of the match between these two players. I think they're pretty close to even on those. I guess 5-4 advantage. Maybe Corey.
That's what I've got.
Oklahoma, Indy is in the chat. A lot of Oklahoma, a lot of Idaho. Hell's Canyon, Idaho.
Nick letting us know he's watching from his mom's house, so that's where he lives. Everybody doing the production for moms.
Wait, so you live?
You didn't know that? Mom, the meatloaf. Mom.
No, you have to say the whole line. You would never do that.
Do you guys want Hot Pockets? We'll just do the full spread. Go right to Men in Black.
Do you want a popsicle?
Okay, that was too far. How about this from Corey, though? Big shots. Good 7.
Britt, Minnesota. New Mexico. Virginia Beach. South Dakota. New Mexico again. West Virginia. Mountain Mama.
Winona, Minnesota. I like it.
Bismarck, North Dakota. Because you got what I need.
Oh, baby, you.
Corey Beck needs 7.
Got a little work to do.
Gets 5 of them. I'm just going to keep shouting them out since everyone's putting them in there. Indiana, Omaha, Virginia, Minnesota, which is confusing as heck. El Paso, Fargo, North Dakota. There's a movie about that. Rome, New York, another confusing one. Sauk Rapids, I think that's Eustis, Florida. Man, Eustis just sounds like the old man name for a Florida town, right? Like Otis. La Crosse, Wisconsin. Alexandria, Minnesota. Love seeing people you know personally make it. I love it. All right, I'm done. Love everybody.
Be up there in La Crosse here soon. Whammo. Just a few weeks away.
Do you want me to record that for you guys to use whenever you need to?
2 weeks to be exact.
You don't have to ignore me. You can just...
No, I don't need that. No, thank you.
I'll ask Jeremy. Maybe he'll want it. Oh, man. Harold, bless you, sir. You have to be around Chip Anderson and Don Gunville on a daily basis. I've been to the gun show, and it is crazy town up there. Chip, I respect you immensely. You're a great human being. And I'm not just saying that because of your general size and demeanor. I'm saying that because I just actually respect you.
That man is a principal, which is
terrifying
scary.
For teachers. Yeah.
Yes, scary. But I miss Don and Chip. Was seeing them at NDA. Mr. Dason Alberts wasn't there this year either, so missed out on some of that North Dakota crew.
Yeah, but I do have Dimry's jersey, so I feel like I won. North Dakota lost.
Only because you stole it from him in the bathroom and try to like beat him up for it. That's the only reason why, Nick.
That's exactly what happened. You guys know me, bathroom beater upper, Nick Teixeira.
Knew it.
It was like a new version of Clue you guys are playing with weird endings.
Henze's a trip 20 away from taking away these 16s. Yes, sir. Got it.
Got some. You missed part of it. Only 4 from Corey is going to pretty much slam the door here in leg number 12. Tyler about to take a 2-leg advantage once more. Great first start from Henze. See if he goes. He went for the triple. I always like that more, but we're not going to talk about it just in case Maloney shows back up. I like Corey takes a second to talk trash to Tyler. And then he turns to Rick and talks trash to his dad too. That's the only way to do it. That's an OG move, is what it is. You got to keep your sight line open for possible friendlies on the opponent's side, you know. All right, Tyler to slam the door here. And not totally, just on this leg. Oop. Falls just a hand short on that trip 15. Back up to 20, though. Gets that point lead back. It's not as fun because I know Rick can't hear it. You know?
Not nearly as fun, is it?
I also ruined my own promise. Dang it.
You may have an earbud in, but we would at least see a chuckle by this point. Corey, he needed that triple, and he could have possibly taken a look if he wanted to risk it.
He's got to stay. Well, those are 2 great second and third darts with where that first dart was laying. Because also looked like it was leaning a little low in there, too. The perspective you guys get doesn't really show just how flat those darts lay in that dartboard, and sometimes how low those darts lay in the dartboard. And steel tip, depending on how your dart lands, is how you want to make it land. In soft tip, it's forced, and it's also sometimes by the bend of the tip. And man, it just seems like more often than not, that tip is bent to where it's bending down on you, exactly on the target line. Gets rid of it first. Done playing games.
Oh. There's a knob there. So we get that pesky little camera, and trust us, folks. Once again, that's not Nick playing with the cameras. We're working on it. We'll try to have it fixed for.
I mean, it technically is. It technically is when he zooms it back in, but
yeah.
Oh, I guess it zooms itself back in too. So it's not even by quickness of how he does it.
Yeah,
that's weird because I was actually starting to get impressed by how quickly you were starting to fix it. So, way to go, technology itself. 4.46 there from Tyler. Defeats the 5.08 of Corey Beck. If you want to talk about how going first has an advantage in this game. And Tyler now 2 legs away from the final. Corey Beck 2 legs away from Tyler. 2 legs and a break of throw. Manitowoc, Wisconsin in the chat. See, I can say that one. What now, Alex? Just get some more small towns from Wisconsin on Netflix, and we got it covered.
Why is it always Wisconsin that's featured on those Netflix specials? Oh, I know why. You Wisconsinites are nuts.
Interesting people. They're interesting people. That's what you have to say. That's the right way to say it.
It's all a joke. It's all a joke.
Remember, boom goes Wisconsinites kind of a thing. All right. Don't blow it for me, Will. Aren't you going? You're going to Whammo in 2 weeks and you're talking trash about Wisconsin before going? That's a bold move.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
What's the next thing you're going to do? You're going to say something bad about cheese? Gosh.
That I will not do. And I firmly anticipate having some cheese curds when I'm there. Oh,
Big 5 from Corey Beck. All I ask is that you say hi to all my friends.
No problem. We can do that for you.
And also say hi to Nick. Sorry, I want to make sure to include you there, Nick.
Yeah, it's just going to be me.
It's going to be me.
But
look at this
you guys
Corey.
Will be joining me remotely. Sean, you want to join me remotely
same weekend
one
as
night?
CDC.
But you don't do that till what? Friday?
Yeah, but
so Wednesday night sounds good.
If you guys are curious in chat, this is exactly how Will schedules us for events.
Yeah, and then I forget that we had this conversation later on.
Man, if only we had a Discord.
And then he re-messaged me like an hour before the time. He's like, "Hey man, I just want to see if you're actually still available for this." Like, no, not anymore.
If only we had a Discord I've tried to use multiple times, and you guys still don't use it.
Anyway, back to the bickering that's on the dartboard, not between us. 4 marks there from Tyler Henze. Corey Beck in control of this leg to make it 7-6. This is starting to get becoming a little bit of a nail biter. I know you're thinking, are these guys ever going to stop talking? No, but we are going to start focusing on the darts a little bit more. If you're nice. Hey, speaking of that, we're giving away a live stream giveaway. Brought to you by A2ZDarts.com. Tonight's raffle winner will receive the Target Exo Dart Soft Tip Model 11 and 18 grams. These darts feature an elegant exoskeleton theme and a simple barrel design suited for everyone. Just leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button on our Facebook page. We'll automatically enter you in for your chance to win those great darts from Target.
Well, Corey making his charge here in this one.
Dead centers. Sir. And you see the hopping up and down in the background. I believe that was Miss Gina Hollanday. Excuse me.
Yeah, this is
celebrating back there.
Getting interesting.
And she would do the same thing for Tyler. This is just becoming a good match, and I think that's what everyone wanted. The players wanted this. If they would have come in and won 9-1, they would have been very unhappy at leaving the bar until they got home. Big 9-mark start from Tyler Henze. Juggernaut Jr. puts a 9 on the board. Let's see if you can keep running through those walls. Juggernaut Jr. does have a good alliteration to it, just saying. But never change hands, though. Does his job there, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what he's doing. He's just trying to move on to the next one here. He forces Corey to the 17s. He's going to have to go perfect here. At least you
almost did. Both averaging the exact same, a 6.0. Tyler, though, with the higher ground, staying up. One thing that I'm noticing a little bit about Tyler's game, and it's just something that he'll get as he, I guess, grows into the strategy of cricket. I feel like at times he shoots some darts without thinking about the mathematical reasoning for doing it, like right here on the 17-16s. Although if he hits 17, it's brilliant. So, but I think that he doesn't, there's times where he can't tell me why he did that. Well, does that make sense?
I'm just going to jump in on this one because I was actually thinking about the same thing in the background here. It's more so the way
I'm just seeing it at times
is the most stressful possible order for himself, right? So that shot you just referenced there, he could have shot his first two at the 16 before taking the same look at the 17, and would have had that confidence going into that last start. Instead, when you shoot it in that other order where you're going for point, close point, or vice versa, you're putting yourself in situations where if the dart misses, it feels worse than if you would have just stayed on the safer dart from the get-go. And that's just kind of his approach to the game.
And that was the same point to make right there on that last turn, right? He threw those first two darts, hit a triple and a single, which is a very likely scenario in that situation, and then paused and thought about what to do on dart 3. He should have had that going, and then, of course, he misses dart 3, and you see what it costs him here. It could cost him his leg. But just needs to do what he can do best, and that's just hit a lot of points right now.
At least he can't clasp
nothing too creative at that. But, again, he'll get better at that as for the game. He'll start analyzing those little tiny details that it's taken me years and years of doing commentary and talking to players and, watching matches over and over again to really hone into what a player is doing. But it just seems like Corey's more connected as to doing something because it's the right move. Like right here's the 17 is the right move. Exactly. Yeah. Mathematically, that's the right move. So Tyler might have shot that shot, or he might have shot the bullseye because he's like, I can hit it one dart,
Also, just to remember here, though, is at the end of the day, there's the textbook right decision and what you feel most comfortable hitting in that given dart, and that does change, too. There is that hidden subliminal factor, and over time, 100%. As his game develops, hopefully those comfort darts just happen to coincide with what is strategically the most advantageous.
And there's times where that's to his advantage greatly, especially if he's hitting those things. So I'm not putting anything aside from it. It's something that as I watch him play more and more, it's the one thing that I think is why his consistency is maybe just a touch more prevalent. The talent's obviously there. There's nothing he needs to change about the talent. It's from this point forward, it's how do you change the strategy just to get a couple extra points on the old average, guaranteed kind of every time. Corey. And possibly more wins every time, too, with that. 5.87, though, that's how you win a leg, no matter what strategy you choose. And Sean, second highest leg of the match, right?
Yeah, I mean, his last 5 legs have been pretty good. Spot on. 5-0, 6-8, 5-0-8, 5-6-7, 5-8-7 for Corey. So that's pretty promising.
Even. Let's play a best 2 out of 3 to see who's going to go to the final of the CSC Challenger Series Division 2. Henze had himself a 2-leg advantage since leg number 5, I believe. 4? Where he had the throw to make it back to 2-leg advantage. So since leg number 4. So this is the first time they've been tied up since then. And Corey is turning on the high gear. You said earlier, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you actually said that you didn't think that Corey was going to be able to do this. What is Corey doing that is surprising you right now that you didn't think was going to happen? Is it just how high he's shooting consistently?
You got me a little bit wrong there. I did say Corey's going to give him the good to possibly make this a 9-8, 9-7 match in his favor. So, quote me right, sir. Quote me right. Don't give me that old treatment. Come on now.
You said Tyler was going to handle it. Never mind. It's all good.
Just stop.
Maybe I wasn't listening. That probably was the case.
That is definitely the case. Just like
Fair.
the Jim Long statement. Let's be honest. All right. But no, Corey's been able to pick it up from the first. I mean, let's be honest. The first half of this match was nothing close to what he's capable of throwing, and he's picked it up since. So the first half and the second half have been 2 totally different matches here from Corey. And this is definitely more like what we've been seeing from Corey to get him to this 3rd place position.
I don't know if you noticed, but the background, the feel in the place has gotten a lot more tense with this tie ball game now, right?
Oh,
there's not too much talking to each other. There's no looking back at the people there. It is now they're probably ignoring everything that's going on around them. To them, it's 2 guys playing darts on a dartboard. And everyone around them, it's gone. No cameras. No one's watching along. It's all faded. 2 out of 3. Friend against friend. Might even have already decided to split the money. I don't know. You never know how those things will work out with friends. And here we go. Pride. Who wants it more? They both have the talent. Who's going to hit the right shot at the right time? It's going to be the phenom or the savvy veteran. Will?
Right now, Corey's looking really hot. His eyes are set on the prize. Yeah,
boom
he
goes
to run away with this.
Dynamite. Corey Beck, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, it says something about
the
Corey's
good news.
standard.
Tyler's still in the right position here. He would have to be broken 3 times in a row to not go to a last leg decider, which would be kind of shocking to have happened against Tyler.
Right, but
sorry, go ahead, Nick.
Going into the break, right, it was 5-2 advantage for Tyler. So in the last several legs here, it's gone to a 7-7. So Tyler went 2-5 in the last 7 legs. I mean, right now Corey has every piece of momentum, and Tyler has all the pressure, and that is exactly the dynamic. And on top of the fact that Corey has shown the highest gear tonight, which is not what I think we initially expected.
And I think there's also a situation where what Tyler needs to do is, and this is so much easier said than done, right? Sitting down in this chair, but he needs to remember that, yeah, Corey's shooting really well right now, and he's turned on this to a whole new level. But Tyler has averaged this level that Corey has turned this game to. Tyler has been here. Tyler's done this before. Tyler can do this. So if Corey's going to keep hitting, Tyler's just got to hit back.
Yeah, but you know, I was saying the first half and the second half are 2 different stories for Corey. It's the
100%.
same factor for Tyler. It's just the opposite. And really, he didn't even show his best in the first set. I mean, his highest legs on the night is 5-0, 5-3-2, 5-2-5. That 5-2-5 happened in leg number 7. Since it's been 4 4s, 4 3s, and that's just nothing near what Tyler needs to win this match.
So then my question to you, my friend, and I know this is a tough question to answer, but then why is this happening, right? Because his lowest average heading into this was a 4.58. He's averaged a 5.29 and a 5.22 this season overall in a match. And he's only reached that average twice tonight.
It's pressure, knowing you're that close to some big money, and you are playing for big money right now, but there's a significant jump, and he puts a little pressure on himself, knowing that he was the favorite, or we picked him as one of the favorites. That's eventually going to catch up to you, no matter who you are. Pressure is a crazy thing, and maybe he's feeling a little bit of that tonight.
Is that Skylar and Sugar back there? No, not sitting down.
I have no idea.
It doesn't look like he's looking. It just looked like when Skylar, when the girl went up there and hugged. It could be just a family member. I'm gonna stop talking.
Yeah, that's what I.
Don't they live in the same area? I don't know. Just be, that's more dart players that we know that are there compared to all the people that are in the background already. Probably wrong though. She's probably in the chat right now being like, no, I'm not there. What a big start there from Corey Beck.
That was big. And once again,
Tyler?
1 leg away.
It's crisscross applesauce and blocked. Yep. And you could almost see it happening. From our angle, it looked like it was just there was no chance but to drag it over. And Corey Beck, man. Well, only 4. And I'm going to say only 4 at this point. Tyler, it's now or never, my friend. It's where you just got to go back to the basics, follow through to the target. relax, right?
It's so overwhelming when you're in a position of which he is in. It's just one of those things where you feel like the slightest change makes it go completely out of your own hands, no matter what you can do. And it's frustrating because it's not like Tyler's doesn't know how to throw the dart, but right now I think that all the eyeballs knowing how close he was to the finish line and then seeing that lead dissipate, I mean, that's a hard thing to try to handle and try to correct, knowing that there's no room left down the road.
And this is also the second year in a row that he has dominated Division II of the CSC Challenger Series by average, by games, by wins, being the favorite and falling to third place both times. Now, again, he's 19, so he'll win a lot of these. Depending on how long this goes on, he'll win a lot of these, and he'll win a Division I title, I'm sure, at some point, and depending on how he keeps going. But I know that this is going to be tough for him to get past this. I think this is the next plateau for him, and it's happening really early on in his dart career, honestly. I think that's good for him.
It's also just the confidence building over time. In his own interview, while that question didn't actually make the final cut that the chat got to watch, he said that there's a good chance he believes that Corey would be at 5-2 going into the break. In that interview. And that kind of just shows the psyche of it all, because we know when he's not thinking about that stuff, he's one of the best guys in the room. And I still believe him and Rick's performance against Maloney and Gates is one of the best things that we've ever caught on film.
Wow. Corey Beck pretty much puts the hammer down there.
Yeah.
Henze's going to have to do quite a lot here to Houdini his way out of this.
Yeah. Even Houdini can sometimes not make his way out of things, and I think that's what we're going to find here.
There was that one time.
Yeah, there was that one time. That one time got him. That's going to be this one time for Tyler. I think they're saying the same thing here. Corey needing to just put this one away, a 6 mark away from victory.
Look at this. For a date with Mr. Mike Scarborough next week in the finals of Division II of the CSC Challenger Series. Tyler's going to, so you're saying there's a chance type of moment here. Double for the match? Oh. Still, again, the average again over a 5. Just the consistent high level from Corey Beck here has been masterful. And Tyler's not going to want to recognize any part of that because he knows that he himself could have done that exact same thing. But on this day, Corey grabbed it. And he's the finalist of Division II of the CSC Challenger Series. What a comeback. Down 5-7. Rattles off 4 straight. All of them against the throw. No. The last 3 against the throw.
Yeah, that was 8 great legs from Corey there. Right off the break. I mean, he started with a 4.63 and then 5+ from there on out to get him into the final match versus Mike Scarborough, who just actually said, fee, fi, fo, fum, see you next week versus one of these bums. Well, your bum is going to be Corey Beck. That's who you got next week, sir. Mike Scarborough versus Corey Beck. Your finals of Division II is set. Congratulations to Tyler Henze on his performance. But once again, it's a 3rd place for him.
All right. Will, do we
go ahead?
Do we want to talk about it? Do we not want to talk about it?
Yeah, that's up to you, man. I don't care.
The schedule that's going to be coming up. No, yes,
brother. You go ahead. Talk about it.
You guys, go ahead. We will be back a week from tonight for the finals of Division II of the CSC Challenger Series between Mike Scarborough and Mr. Corey Beck. However, we will not be here on Monday this next week the Dutch Dragon, Jules Van Dongen, our king seat holder, will be out of the country based on decisions that have been made this year and based on the rules and the guidelines for live stream matches on Mondays that all the players have to agree and sign. Jules included in that. And after speaking with all of them, the decision has been made that Jules has forfeited his king seat spot on Monday. It's just the way that the rules state. That might be something that we look into potentially changing in the future. And I think that or that PPD, we have to say anything, that they will definitely do their due diligence in looking into what will best suit our players that maybe spend a lot of time traveling, going overseas. It's unfortunate. However, it's definitely something that they knew going into it could be part of the issue. So they will play for everything. $4,500 first place versus 25 or 21, whatever, $2,250 for second place. A week from Monday, the 13th, May 13th. So that will decide it all. So Danny Baggish, Jules Van Dongen will play one match to rule them all. Well,
there you go.
Did I say that correctly? Do that right?
That sounds right to me. I mean, that's what the decision has been made, and that's what we're going to present to you. So there you go for Division One. Jules Van Dongen, Danny Baggish, one match to rule them all, as they say. But well, we've got our
Freudian slip there.
What?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Whatever. Mistakes happen, even if it happened. All right, here we go on to the next one. Division 2, next Wednesday. Corey Beck versus Mike Scarborough in the finals. We look forward to bringing you the action. Now I'm tongue-tied. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate
I didn't do anything.
You definitely
I'm just here
did all night.
Just here looking pretty. I'm just here to look pretty.
We'll see you next week, everybody. William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick DeShera. Take care.
Have a great night, guys.